Live, girl? I've never done this before. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guideline. Okay. Whatever, girl. Ain't nobody joining me yet. I'm all alone out here, girl. Mm. There she is, Grandma, Baby Rose. Hi. I'm trying this for the first time, okay? So I really don't know what I'm doing. I got one viewer. Hey, girl. I just made this recipe, Grandma, on my cooking channel. It's garbanzo beans and yellow rice with some hamburger in it. You love it. I do too. I was wanting to do it live, but I didn't really. I tried to do it like a few months ago, but the camera kept going dim on me and I couldn't read everybody's comments. And girl, it was a big old fail. Oh, hi, Becky. Me and Becky go way back. Way back. This is my first live. Experimental live. Diet Dr. Bourbon. Girl, I got some red wine. I had to kind of lay off that bourbon because I like to mix it with Diet Dr. Pepper, and I think, my sister told me that it has aspartame in it, and it'll make your joints hurt and stuff, and that's what was going on. All my joints was hurting, girl. She said, get off the Diet Dr. Pepper. So now I don't drink Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't drink the bourbon. Plus my liver probably appreciates it a little bit. Am I doing great? You're not doing great? What's going on back here? Other than the fact you live in Arkansas. Isn't that what you said earlier? Arkansas? Hey, Pepper. New subscriber. Thank you, Pepper. Speaking of pepper, girl, I put just the right amount in this. Garbanzo beans and yellow rice. My mom used to make this when I was a kid. It's got hamburger meat, yellow rice, and garbanzo beans, or chickpeas. That's it. But I put some bell peppers and onions and jalapenos in it. I'm on your big screen, oh girl. Grandma. Oh shit. I'd have took a shower if I'd have known I was going to be on the big screen. Yeah, my mom used to make this when I was a kid, and, well, she made it all the time, actually, but it's really good, and it's cheap. $8, girl. It's so good. It's good as a main course, and then, like, tomorrow, you can have it, like, as a side. Oh my God, I'm on a big screen, girl. I didn't think about that when I was going live. I might be on people's big screen. Well, I just have to make sure all my nose hairs and ear hairs are clipped whenever I do it live. Oh, Lord. I'm missing my Diet Dr. Bourbon on my Seagrams. Every day when I get off work, I pass Specs Liquor. That's a big, if you're not from Texas, Specs Liquor is like one of the big liquor stores around Houston. They're the cheapest. Girl, I feel my steering wheel on my truck keeps wanting to turn in there. I'm like, no. Your liver, bitch. But red wine's good, I hear, for your heart and stuff. So I'm trying to. I don't know, girl. My heart's probably trash already. What's for dinner, Jenny? I made some garbanzo beans and yellow rice. It's a recipe my mom used to make all the time. I just posted the recipe on my cooking channel. So you can go over there and check it out. For $8, girl, you can feed a whole bunch of people or 4 lesbians. It's so good. 75-inch TV. Oh, I got a 75-inch TV too. It's perfect. Big old TV. I need a TV stand for it. I got it sitting on a fold-out table with a gray sheet over it because my living room furniture is gray. So, I need a TV stand. But y'all stay up late. What time is this? 9:45? Shit. When I went live, I was like, it's so late, everybody's asleep. I'm probably just gonna be sitting here by myself. Some night owls out there. 3 a.m., Becky? Oh my God, bro. You know, I wake up every morning, though, about 4 a.m. And I don't even use an alarm clock. I haven't used an alarm clock in years. But I just wake up. There's nothing I can do about it. I just wake up, and if I keep laying there, I won't sleep. I just stare at the ceiling. It's 7:43 in California. That's right. Y'all a couple hours behind us. So. Yeah, I'll just stare at the ceiling, girl, and then I start thinking about my coffee and my morning cigarette, which I shouldn't have. Girl, I'm trying to kick them cigarettes. I cannot. It's terrible. My mom smoked since she was 13 years old. And she did pass away from cancer, but it was a kidney cancer. I asked her doctor if it was caused from her smoking, and he said no, it's hereditary. But probably didn't help. But anyway, my mom, when she saw me starting to play with the cigarettes, and you know, I didn't start smoking until I was 33 years old. What a dumbass. I went my whole life home. But my mom saw me smoking. I started with cigars, and then I started playing with them cigarettes. And my mom, she saw that pack of cigarettes sitting in my car. She said, honey, I'm telling you, they're going to grab a hold of you and they won't let go. It's harder to get off than heroin or crack. And I'm like, well, I didn't believe her because at the time I wasn't addicted. So I could just set them down for two weeks and not even think about it, you know. And then all of a sudden, just boom, I was addicted. And it is hard. I try to put them down. I don't know. Smoke other stuff. Girl, I do. I smoke brisket. Peanut. Well, they're so damn hard to get off of. I realize now, I've tried so many times. I can't do it. I'm going to have to go to the doctor or something. A hypnotherapist, something. I'm going to need professional help. And that sucks because I never thought I would admit that I need professional help to quit anything. I've always been able to be strong, you know. These cigarettes, girl. They're awful. Don't ever play with them. I smoked when I was younger, but never addicted. Oh, Jenny. I don't know. I didn't think I had an addictive personality either. I do, apparently. Good thing I never tried any hard drugs. Well, I did one time, I'll admit it. I snorted coke once in my life. But I was going to see AC/DC for the first time, okay, at the Toyota Center. And I was with a friend of mine, and we pulled up in the parking garage, and we were about to go see AC/DC, girl. Come on. So all rules were out the window at that point anyway. All of a sudden, he's in the passenger seat, and I find a parking spot. We're about to get out, and all of a sudden, I see him over there cutting up, look like some sweet and low with his credit card. I said, "What is that?" And he took a little scoop, put it up to my nose, said, "Don't worry about it, just sniff it." So I did, girl. I did it. We went in to see AC/DC, girl, and I was standing up the whole concert, just banging my head endlessly. At the end of the concert, I turned around and there was people sitting behind me. I didn't even realize there were people behind me. And they were looking at me like they wanted to stab me, girl. Like, look at this coked up bitch. But I knew not to ever play with that stuff. But I did do it once. Marijuana, I've tried a couple times. Marijuana makes me sick to my stomach. I don't know why. It makes me paranoid and sick. Every time I smoke weed, I throw up. If I'm drinking before, which I usually am. That's probably why I smoked the weed. Because my judgment was impaired. Back in Black. No, it was there. Girl, it was like, I don't remember what concert it was. It was girl, they were old. Angus Young was out there, came out there, looked like he needed a walker, girl. It was, I'm going to say, let's see, it was probably about 2011, 2012. It was when they just, I know what it was. It was Black Ice. They just cut their Black Ice album. That's what it was. Habit is beer. Beer is wonderful. But I like beer, but it's so filling. I don't know. I can't hardly do it. Avoid the alcohol, girl. Black Ice. But they were still good. They're old as hell, but it was still a good concert. Angus Young was still out there banging his head, girl. With his osteoporosis all slumped over from years of doing this. Get sick on herb. Yeah, girl. I don't know why it does that to me too. Yeah, AC/DC is the best. You know, I wasn't even an AC/DC fan when they were really hot, like Back in Black and, you know, Hell's Bells and all that. Back in the day, I hated rock music. And my brother gave me a CD of AC/DC live at Donington Park. He gave it to me for my birthday one year, and I didn't, you know, I was like, oh, cool. But I was thinking, I don't even care about AC/DC. Well, I put it on the TV or whatever in the house, and it apparently had fallen behind the TV or something, so I didn't even know it went missing or whatever. Well, my brother, in 2008, he got killed on a motorcycle. So, this is about a year later. We sold that big ass stupid TV, so I pulled it away from the wall, and I looked, and there was a CD he bought me, and I was like, oh, not CD, DVD. It was like a movie. Love this shirt. Brother-in-law got sick on her. Yeah. And Metallica. I like Metallica too. Yeah, Metallica, girl. They're good. So anyway, I found this DVD that my brother gave me, and now he's passed away, and so I popped it in the DVD player because I'm like, I'm missing my brother, you know. I should have watched this. I never did. Girl, I popped that thing in there, and I was watching them live at Donington Park, and I was like, just immediately like a super AC/DC fan. I was just over the top with them. I even went and got a tattoo. I don't know if you can see it, bro. No, this shirt's too tight. Okay, maybe a little bit. Anyway, that's a bulldog. You can barely see him. He's standing there. And then underneath it says, "Giving the dog a bone." That's one of the AC/DC songs. Can you see my bulldog? Cutting his head off. Girl, let me lose some weight. Come here, Prada. You want to be live, girl? She ain't trying to hear it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I miss my brother so bad. It sucks, bro. He'd be like 62 now, I think. He was born in 62. So I don't know how old he'd be now. Let's see, 22, he'd have been 60, so 61. So almost 62 now, yeah. What was I on when I got the tattoo? Girl, I got meat flying out. Pepper, you causing me to spit meat. What was I on? No, I wasn't on anything. I was high on life. I had just broken up with a bitch that I was with for 10 years, and I just went crazy, girl. I did everything that he told me I couldn't do. I went and got tattoos. That's when I started smoking back in the... Ugh. No, I started smoking way before then. But I was doing everything I was ever told I couldn't do. I went crazy, girl. Hell yeah. Oh, I like this live thing. Shit. Yeah. So what are y'all doing tonight? Before I interrupted you. I know y'all got something going on. Girl, tomorrow's Friday. Thank God. I got invited. A friend of mine, her birthday is Tuesday. So her husband calls me this morning. I'm driving to work. He calls me early in the morning. So I answered the phone because that scared me. Like, he never calls me that time of morning. So I'm thinking something bad's going on. Getting ready for bed. Now I'm getting hungry. That's right. He calls me, and so I answer the phone. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, yeah, his wife's name is Annette. And she's like, Annette's birthday is Tuesday, but we're going to have a birthday party for a Saturday. But she wants a brisket. She wants me to make a brisket. He said, but I don't know anything about making no damn brisket. He's like, can you make the brisket and bring it over there to our house? I'm like, yeah, I can do that. He's like, well, I'll go buy a brisket. So this afternoon he calls me on my way home from work, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go get a brisket. See, you fought with the pepper. You were thinking of that. You probably know Annette, don't you, girl? Yeah, you do. Where was I? Oh, her husband, Dave. He calls me and he's like, I'm gonna go. Yes, you do. He's like, I'm gonna go to buy a brisket and I'll bring it to your house. And I was like, well, I'm up in New Caney right now. I'm heading back, to the house, but that's gonna be a minute before I get there. So he goes to Walmart and he sends me a picture of this brisket. It's like I don't know, like 11-pound brisket or what. I'm like $45. I'm like, bitch. I was like, hell no, don't. No, I said I'll go to HEB. They're cheaper over there. So I said I'll just buy it and then you can just pay me when I get there. So I went over there and I found a 12-pound brisket for $34, girl. I love my HEB. So now I gotta cook a brisket. That's so much pressure. Oh yeah, Cindy. Oh yeah, her sister. Yeah. Cindy's cool. She was hanging out with me and my imaginary husband all the time, but then she got involved in this Jeep club now. So she just traded 2 queens in for a Jeep club. Cheeseburgers from Burger King. Oh yeah, my favorite hamburger is actually the Whopper. Is that Burger? Yeah, that's Burger King. The Whopper with cheese. She is a baby making machine, girl. She's popping them out like Pez candy, girl. She's like one of them Pez dispensers, you know. She's popping. You, you push her head back and something pops. That's her, girl. She's a baby making machine, honey. Yeah, but she traded us in for some a Jeep Club. So my imaginary husband's like, I miss it. Actually, he misses her kids. He loves kids. Like, he loves children and stuff. He should have been a damn teacher. But he was like, Whataburger. Yeah, Whataburger, girl. I'm not a big fan of Whataburger. Everybody in Texas loves it. They pissed me off. They got rid of my favorite damn hamburger. It was the what do you call it? The Monterey Melt. Girl, I went up there and it was off the menu, and then the girl on the speaker was like, yeah, I can make it for you, but I got to do it item by item, and then it's gonna cost you like $8 for just the burger. Why would y'all strike that off the menu? It's one of the best things I had, girl. And then the only thing that was left that I liked there was a jalapeno cheese biscuit for breakfast. I used to get sausage and egg on it and then ask for mayonnaise. And then they would give me mayonnaise in this little plastic thing, which I thought was weird. I was like, can't y'all just spread it on there? Like, well, we don't pay our employees enough to spread the mayonnaise, girl. You gotta do it yourself. But then they got rid of that. They got rid of my jalapeno cheese biscuit. But I saw a billboard the other day. We were in Corpus Christi, and I saw a billboard where it said, "Try our jalapeno cheese biscuit." Now, apparently, they have it down there. Well, they brought it back. I don't know. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, the Jeep Club. That's what I told my imaginary husband. I said, if you want to see Cindy again, girl, you're gonna have to buy a Jeep. You have to trade in that BMW, honey. He's like, hell no. Like, okay. Jeeps all around. I know. We went to the fireworks show in Galveston, and they had a 4th of July parade. It was nothing but Jeeps. I was like, this ain't no 4th of July parade. This is a Jeep parade. That's all it is. Got a couple fire trucks. Double Whopper. Yeah, I like the Double Whopper. Yeah, Burger King, they're my favorite. Well, I have to admit, they're my favorite, but I didn't know Carl's Jr., they also flame. Because I like it flaming, girl. They also have a flame broiled patty. Oh, I just got a message from my boss. It said, not much going on tomorrow. You have the day off. Girl, I'm going to have to start a GoFundMe. They keep putting me off. I can't pay my bills like this. See, that's why I need subscribers, girl. Y'all need to tell all your friends. I need some subscribers. I gotta make some money on YouTube. Put me off again tomorrow. Shh. What am I gonna do with the 3-day weekend? Shh. I think I'm about to drive up and see Becky. Double Whoppers. Oh, girl. You know how much cholesterol is in that? Jack in the Box has good burgers? Yeah, they're okay. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say they're okay. They are good. You know what's great about Jack in the Box? Am I reading your name right, Jenny? They have a very great variety of burgers. I love it because they got the sourdough burger, they got the ultimate cheeseburger, they got the ultimate bacon cheeseburger. They got it all, girl. They don't play. They don't play at all. They do not work for Mattel, Hasbro, or Parker Brothers, honey. They don't play at Jack in the Box. Come on, baby. Go fishing. I got a boat. You're right. I should go fishing. Ain't got no money to put no gas in it. But hey, but I do have a credit card. Shit. Got my Shell card, girl. Take a pill for cholesterol. Yeah, you could do that. Or drink wine. I hear it cuts through. It's getting low. Girl, they sell this at Walgreens. It's $7 for this big ass bottle, bro. This is good wine. Cabernet, I like Cabernet, I like Merlot. God, I can't believe he just put me off tomorrow. I was off Monday too. I'm gonna have to give me a second job, girl. I wonder if Walmart needs a big gay greeter at the door. I used to be a bartender, maybe I go bartender. Catering ribs. I could cater. I do like to cook. Hell yeah, girl. Ah, that sucks. My imaginary husband is not gonna be happy when he's off tomorrow. You know what sucks about it is that he don't want me to go fishing by myself. Like if I hook up the boat, if he has to work, he throws a little temper tantrum. What's for dessert? Grandma, you know I'm not really a sweet eater. I got some popsicles in the microwave, girl. That'd be a hell of a place to put up a popsicle. The wine is good, girl. I'm putting popsicles in the microwave. No, they're in the freezer. They're in the freezer. I bought one of them cheap ass bags of popsicles at Food Town. Because I do shop at Food Town sometimes. It was like $3.30 for like 150 popsicles. Have a sausage for dessert. Maybe it's maybe if it's from the UPS man. Hell yeah, girl. Yeah, I'm not a big sweet eater. I don't know why I've never been. I mean, I'm not against sweets. I eat them, but I mean, I've just never really been into sweets too much. Yeah, Grandma, you're an instigator. I can see. I'll be in trouble if I hang out with Grandma's baby bros. She's like, somebody's like, you want some pie? And I'm like, no. And then Grandma's like, you want a sausage, girl? Hell yeah, she's proud of it. That's right, girl. Be nasty, sure. Grandma sounds fun. She does, right, Becky? Sure. We need to all get together. What is it, like 5 of us on this chat? So we can just all let's find a meeting place, okay? Let's draw a big circle around where we live and then we'll find a common ground. Where is everybody, by the way? I mean, I'm in Houston, Texas. Becky, did you say you live in Arkansas now? Pepper, where you from? Grandma, I never found out where you live. Don't give me your address, girl. Just tell me. You tell me. Hot Springs. Oh, girl. South Dakota, Grandma? Isn't that where Mount Rushmore and all that is? Riverside. Oh, you up there with the Riverside Killer. Isn't that where the Hillside Strangler was, Jenny? No. Riverside, California. I had my grandmother lived in Fremont, California for 45 years. She lived in the same house in Fremont, California. Her house was about the size of it was tiny, girl. And when she passed away, they sold it for like $500,000. And I'm not kidding. They had like 50 people look at that house in a week, and they were fighting over this house. It's crazy, the real estate out there. South Dakota, yes. 2 hours from Mount Rushmore. Oh, girl. I took a trip up there one time when I was just graduated out of high school. I took a trip up there with a friend and his mom. We went up all the way to North Dakota. Oh, God. The Dakotas are so beautiful up there. Well, Mount Rushmore, and we went up to where are the Teton Mountains, girl? I forget where they got. What's that? I forget where the Teton Mountain. Well, we went all the way up there, girl. It was beautiful. Saw Old Faithful. The country up there is just beautiful. Ohio, I'm sorry, Pepper. I didn't mean to skip you, girl. I'm kind of old. I can't see, and I'm wearing sunglasses at night. Shit, what do you expect, girl? Ohio? What part of Ohio? I've been to Ohio. I've been to every state, actually, except Hawaii. From Florida to Seward, Alaska. You've been all over? Yeah, girl, me too. I used to be a truck driver. Don't tell anybody that. I used to do long haul, so I've been everywhere, girl. Everywhere. Zanesville, Ohio. I'm pretty sure I've been there. Mm-hmm. You lived in Alaska for 5 years, girl? Wow. I've been to Alaska too. I went to Juneau and was it Sitka? One of those is the capital. Everybody thinks it's Anchorage, but it ain't, girl. Home of the Y Bridge. The Y Bridge? That sounds nasty, Pepper. The Y Bridge. Zanesville. Pepper, what other city would that be near? Sounds like it'd be near like I don't know. Where is I know I've been there like Dayton. Alaska, girl, is beautiful. I took a gay cruise out of Alaska. Newark. Girl, give me a big city. I don't know where Newark is. Pepper. Was that New Jersey, girl? Nash Pot. Now see, now you're just being cute. It's like I know all the cities in Ohio. Columbus, there you go. See, now that's a reference point. Oh, girl, you gotta give me a city with a population bigger than 10 people. Yes, I flew to Vancouver, and then we caught a ship and went on this big old gay cruise. Went to Juneau, Sitka, went through that passage thing, girl, at night. That scared the hell out of me. Girl, we was going through this, I forget what they call that passage where the ships pass each other between the mountains. In the water, girl. I'm not kidding. The ship that was passing us, I could almost reach over and slap hands with the passengers on that ship. They were so close at night going through there. I couldn't believe that. It was scary. It was scary. Pepper, one time when I was truck driving, I gotta tell you this story. I broke down in Columbus. Was it Columbus, girl? Yeah, it was Columbus. Or Cleveland. I think it was Columbus, Ohio. And my 18-wheeler and my company was cheap, so they put me up in a Motel 6. And I went to the room, and I got there, and it looked like there had been a damn, like a bachelor party in this room. There's beer bottles and shit everywhere. They didn't clean the room. So I went back to the front desk, and I said, this room isn't clean. So she's like, oh, I'm sorry. She gave me another one. I walked, same thing. Go to that room. There was shit everywhere. Same thing. Beer bottles, like big part. And I went back. I said, you gave me another room that hasn't been cleaned. What's going on? So she gives me a key to the third room, and I go to that room, and it was sort of clean, but at least it wasn't beer bottles everywhere and stuff, but it looked like somebody had thrown up in the sink. But I was like, you know what? I'm tired, girl. I'm just going to bed. That was a ghetto Motel 6. That was ghetto, girl. Mm-hmm. The only thing about the cruise to Alaska, if you haven't been to one, it's beautiful. You should. It's really a wonderful trip. But they serve. If you don't like salmon, girl, you get sick of salmon so fast. They serve salmon on everything. They had smoked salmon on crackers, smoked salmon on your eggs, baked salmon. I was like, girl, I need to get back to Texas to get me some speckled trout. I'm sick of this salmon. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Pepper. It's okay. Well, that's Motel 6 for you, girl. My imaginary husband's in the hotel business now. He works for Hilton now. So I don't ever have to stay in no Motel 6. Okay? What's his name? Don't have to leave the light on for me anymore, girl. You don't like fish, Pepper? You know, a lot of people don't. Is it like the fishy taste you don't like? Because if you don't like fishy taste, I found a fish. I buy it at HEB, but I know they sell it at other stores and stuff. It's called swai, like SWAI. I think I'm pronouncing. I don't know what I'm pronouncing. It's swai fillets. They're boneless and they're so good. Just light, like no fish flavor at all. That's my go-to fish now that I like to fry when I'm not catching any fish, which I'm usually not when I take the boat out. You don't like fish either, Grandma? Well, that's cool, girl. Yeah, I love seafood. I love any kind of seafood. I eat raw oysters, bro. I love it all. Vandy Camp fish. Pepper, please. Vandy Camp. Actually, Vandy Camp's alright. Fish sticks, no. I cannot eat fish sticks to this day. Because when I was about 11 years old, my mom fed me fish sticks one night. And I had a stomach flu brewing and I didn't know that. You know, when you're a kid, you throw up like all the time. I had just eaten a bunch of fish sticks and then about midnight, I woke up and started throwing up so bad. And to this day, I relate it to them fish sticks, but I know it wasn't the fish sticks that did it, but I hate fish sticks now. Whitefish is your favorite? Dirty catfish. That's a big that's a big difference, Becky. Whitefish to catfish. You did it with cheesecake? Girl, I don't know. I love cheesecake. I could probably throwing up on cheesecake and then not wanting cheesecake again. I don't know if that's possible, girl. It's like getting sick on dick, you know. I mean, I have, and then the next day I still wanted it, just like cheesecake. You're Cajun. You're Cajun, Becky. Girl, Cajuns can cook that ass off, girl. Love Cajun food. But you know what? We went to New Orleans, it's been about 6 months ago. We couldn't get no good food in New Orleans. I don't know. I'm sure we were going to the wrong places. Everything we tried in New Orleans sucked. And I was thinking, this is the ground zero for Cajun food. What is wrong with this place? There wasn't no good food there, girl. You're over it, took you a while. Yep. You know, the same thing happened to me with avocados. We took a trip out to California to see my grandmother in Fremont. And the same thing happened. I had a stomach flu brewing. And when we got there, you know, California's got all them avocados. My grandmother had avocados sliced up on the table with salt on them. And we were just sitting around talking, eating these avocados, girl. And what's weird about this is the last thing I actually ate that day was lasagna. But lasagna is like one of my favorite things. So you would think that would have been the thing. But, well, I guess because I already knew I was sick when I was eating the lasagna, I could tell that I was sick. So I guess that's why I didn't relate it to the lasagna. But for years, I couldn't even stand the smell of an avocado, girl. But I love them now. But I couldn't even, if I smelled an avocado, it would make me sick. Gotta go to the hole in the walls. You're right. Yeah. Well, you know, I was looking on. You know what? One we went to was one that was featured on one of them cooking shows. It had a long ass line coming out the back, but it just wasn't. I don't know. Houston's got some really good restaurants. Jack Daniels does you well. Yeah, that's a lot of alcohol. But gin does it for me. Oh, the first time I ever got drunk in my life was on gin. I was about 10 years old, and my dad had this globe. It looked like a globe, but it was actually a bottle of gin that somebody had given him, and he had it for years. We had it in the house, and one night, me and my friends were like, well, let's open that and drink it. We drank gin, girl. We were so sick. That's the nastiest shit in the world. Fat bottom girls cupcakes. Loki. Grandma, Grandpa. Hey, Loki. Loki vibes. What was it? God, man. Oh, Mad Dog 2. Oh, yeah, 2020. Killed you. Yes. I got real drunk on Strawberry Hill one time. So bad I passed out in the bathroom. And my sister was knocking on the door and I wouldn't open the door. And she panicked and ran in my mom and dad's room, woke them up. It was on a school night, too. And they were knocking on the door and I was out. But all I remember is my dad saying, call an ambulance. And when I heard that, girl, it just woke me up real quick. And the next morning, oh, girl. How you doing, Loki? Oh, thank you so much. Says, I'm amazing, girl. Yeah, my head was pounding so bad the next morning off that Strawberry Hill shit. Well, thank you. Thank you, Loki. That's right. I buy off the rack, girl. I got this on Amazon, actually. Hi, Maddie. I like that name, Maddie. So my head's pounding like a muffler, okay? And it's a school night, and the next morning, I go down to the kitchen, I'm like, Mom, I can't go to school today. She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I got too drunk last night. She goes, well, let's just see what your dad has to say about that. And I was like, oh, fuck, girl. He said, I told him, he was like, okay, so I don't care. You're still going to school. You're going to go to school, feel like shit all day. So you can remember it. Sheesh. Can you say sheesh and touch your elbow? I don't know what that means. Sheesh? What's that mean, girl? Yep. Me too, Becky. Well, see, we had them parents that do. You just didn't play with our parents. Our parents, they would make you go to school, girl. They didn't care. At all. Yeah, they didn't care. Especially if we got drunk on a school night. Grab Grabbed your toes, girl? Matt, what's up, man? What grabbed your toes? GTG. Grimace grabbed my toes. Help. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. I don't know. So many memories. I hate it because I'm always like, these kids today. And every time I say that, I'm like, you just like the old bastard that you hated when you were young saying, these kids today. But I don't know. I think it's more validated now. Like, we were just dressing kind of weird. But I don't know. Maybe our music. I don't know, bro. You were one of the kids that only missed 1.5 days. Kindergarten through 12, Pepper. I envy you. Well, not really. Do you know I almost didn't graduate from high school? I almost did not graduate from high school because I was missing an action so many days in the 12th grade. The only reason I passed is the lady who was in charge of attendance records at the high school, her husband worked for my dad. My dad was his boss. And they were kind of like family friends too. Well, she called my mom. She said, he's not going to graduate because he missed too many damn days of school. But I'll fix it if you give my husband a promotion, bitch. I don't know. Some kind of exchange went on there. I know my dad did something. Anyway, so my diploma was bought and paid for. Straight C's. Me too. I struggled through school all the time. It wasn't until I got to the 5th grade. For some reason, when I got to the 5th grade, I decided, studying and listening to the teacher is probably less work than fucking up all the time. And staying up till midnight, struggling to do homework because I waited till the last minute. And all those things. I was like, maybe I should pay attention and sit in the front of the class and quit clowning. So I did. I just started paying attention, and my grades went up. And then I pretty much held that until I got to the 11th grade. The halfway through my 11th grade, I'm like, I'm a senior next year, bitch. I don't care. I started slacking off again. I didn't care. But I hated school. Actually, there was 2 things working against me graduating from high school. My attendance, which my dad fixed that. And then the other thing was I was in government class, and I hated government. I hated it with a passion. Oh, God. And I was not studying for the final exam. That was the final exam we're supposed to take for passing. And this guy comes up to me, and he says, I got the answers to the test, but it's going to cost you $30. I was like, here, girl. Shit. I paid him. I got all the answers to the test, and I studied, and I passed. And that teacher knew something was up because all of us were failing, and everybody made a 96 the next day. And he even said it. He goes, I don't know who did it. I don't know what's going on, but if I find out, he goes, but I know something's up. All y'all passed with the highest grade. Girl, I missed a bunch of them on purpose just to make sure. I made sure I slid through with an 86. Hi, Best Dude's back. Maddie. Maddie vibes. Loki vibes. You back, girl? Yeah, I hate school, girl. And then when it sucks because when you hate school, hold on, girl. When you hate school, first thing everybody, as soon as you graduate, was like, "So where are you going to college? Where are you going to college? What are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do?" I'm like, bitch, I'm still thinking about getting drunk around a campfire, a bonfire. Leave me alone. Party, that's right. I ain't done partying, girl. Shit. When we go to college. Which I didn't know that actually going to college, that's what that is, a big ass party. Nobody told me that. Like, you stupid ass should have went. Yeah, I did. At the end of the day, I graduated, girl. I still walked up there and got my diploma. When the principal handed it to me, he looked at me like, "Bitch, I know something's going on. You should have been back here next year." Even the principal knew, girl. How long has this lab been going? 52 minutes, bro. That's right. Well, guys, it's getting kind of late. Sorry, gotta put baby to bed. Hopefully, yeah. See, Grandma, you and I got the same thought. It's time for bed. I will. I'm gonna try. You know what I was thinking about doing? I'm thinking about maybe trying to go live on Saturday night since I'm old and don't have a life anyway. I ain't going to the clubs no more. I figure I'll do something. Maybe, I don't know, call it something original like Saturday Night Live. I don't know, girl. Y'all tell me what you think I should call it. You failed the 8th grade? I failed the 1st grade, girl. That ain't shit. 8th grade is fun. I failed the 1st grade. But thank God my parents moved right when I started school. So I went to a new school and nobody knew I'd failed. So, yeah. I started right along. Yeah, I should call it Saturday Night Live. Big Gay Saturday. Kind of rhymes. Big Gay Saturday. Shit, Becky, I'm gonna hire you as my promoter when I get famous. Of course, I'll probably be about 70 years old by then. We'll still make it happen, girl. Okay, guys. My imaginary husband's probably gonna walk through the door any minute. He went out to eat with some friends tonight. I wasn't invited. Filipino friends, girl. But hopefully he'll bring me. They went to what is it called? Not Outback, girl. The other one, Texas Roadhouse. So you better bring me some of them rolls, girl. Some of them breads. Oh, Wildcat! Oh shit! Wildcat! I was about to sign off. I was just about to say goodnight and then Wildcat hops on board. Oh shit, here he comes. I told you, girl, don't I know? Hi, baby.
Well,
Did you have fun?
yes, I did. I can hear you screaming outside.
Girl?
Are you flirting with somebody else?
Shh. Girl, I'm flirting with a whole bunch of people.
Just kidding.
Are you full? Did you bring me
Yeah.
some Bitch, you didn't bring me no food.
No, I'm so embarrassed because the parents of my friends are like, they paid everything. So I was
Well,
like,
they're-
oh my god.
So, they're rich. Let them pay, girl.
I know, but I'm so shy. I'm embarrassed.
Fuck shy, girl. Get your dinner paid for. All right, guys. My husband's home, girl. It's time to take care of business. I love y'all. Wildcat, I might go live on Saturday. Saturday Night Live. We might call it Hi Imaginary Husband. Wildcat says Hi Imaginary Husband.
Oh.
Yeah. He hates it when I call him that, girl.
Continue it. I'm just gonna say.
When I ask him for sex, he's like, why don't you just get an imaginary blowjob? It's not as good. Alright, I love you guys. Give me a kiss. Other side. What? You got 7 people this time? I know. They ain't too popular, girl. They ain't too popular. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all go. Good night. Have a wonderful night. Sorry, Wildcat. I'll do another live. This was actually a practice run, okay? This was just a practice run to see if it would work, and it did. It went off alright, so I'm happy with it. Good night, Pepper. Good night, Rose's Attic. Jenny, Becky, Maddie. Am I forgetting anyone else? Pepper. Oh, I'm gonna scroll down. Wildcat. I think that's everybody, bro. I think it's everybody. I love you guys. Good night. How do I shut off the live, bro? Where's the button? I just hit this arrow? No, that's where to scroll the messages, girl. Do I just hit X? What do y'all do? I think I hit this X up here. I'm gonna try that. I love you guys. Good night. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, end it, girl.